Monroe Community College and its student athletes welcome today's contest. As proud members of the Western New York Athletic Conference, National Junior College Athletic Association, and NJCAA Region 3, the college asks that all fans please support the goals of good sportsmanship as our athletes strive to reach their potential. Courtesy to officials, coaches, and competitors is expected. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, and taunting or intimidating actions are strictly prohibited and are grounds removed from this site. In the interest of fan and player safety, please refrain from throwing objects on the field or in the stands. We appreciate and thank you for your support and encouragement. Be loud, be proud, and be positive. Good luck to both teams, and enjoy the game. Again, fans, good evening, and welcome to Monroe Community College in John L. DeMarco Field as your MCC Tribunes host the Raptors of Montgomery College in the NJCAA Division I East District Championship match. Now let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First for the visiting Raptors. Starting first with a freshman, number 3, Jacob Escobar. A freshman, number 6, Ethan Goldstone. A freshman, number 7, Ewan Nedelik. A freshman, number 8, Marcelo Martinez Herrero. A freshman, number 9, Oscar Alvarado Silas. A freshman, number 11, Owen Laborde. A sophomore, number 17, Mateo Munoz. A sophomore, number 20, Miguel Renega Penalba. A sophomore, number 23, Kenji Vertil Dorelis. And a freshman, number 24, Vente Bruno. In goal for the Raptors, a freshman, number 00, Avery Langford. They're coached by Pedro Braz. He is assisted by Scott Payne. Now, fans, put your hands together and make some noise for the starting lineup for your number 19 nationally ranked MCC Tribunes. Starting first with a sophomore defender from Amsterdam, Netherlands, number 2, Elijah Friedel. A freshman defender from Osaka, Japan, number 4, Kazuya Fukumura. The captain, sophomore defender from Hilton, New York, number 5, Luka Taj. A sophomore forward from Wrexham, Wales, number 7, Caleb Hughes. A sophomore midfielder from Germany, number 8, Mats Oner. A sophomore forward from Tokyo, Japan, number 10, Hat Efune. A freshman midfielder from Bayonne, France, number 15, Simon Lafanta. A freshman midfielder from Isle of Man, UK, number 20, Harley Jackson. Freshman defender from Tokyo, Japan, number 25, Ko Iwatashi. And a sophomore returning midfielder from Greece, New York, number 26, Jacob Sebany. In goal for your Tribunes, a freshman from Tokyo, Japan, number 0, Koki Nato. They're coached by Craig Dewar in his 6th season. He is assisted by Michael Bianchi, Marcelo Morera, and Talon Rude. Well, fans, at this time, we ask that everyone please rise and remove your caps if you're able, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. One quick message from the MCC Athletic Department. We just want to say thank you to all the students, faculty, student athletes, fans, parents, family, all for coming out to the game today. But one important thing, the job's not finished. Let's go Tribunes!
MCC hosts the East District Championship match as the number 19th ranked Tribunes host the Montgomery College Raptors out of Rockville, Maryland. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tribunes Media Network, as I'm Stephen Bell joining you for the broadcast from John L. DeMarco Field in Brighton, New York. MCC had a bye round for the quarterfinal of the district's tournament and then hosted Monroe University last Saturday in the semifinal round, and they took a 2-1 win here at home versus the Mustangs with a game-winning goal scored by Jacob Savani at the 74th minute. And on the other side, Montgomery took down Hartford in the Region 20 Championship last weekend with a 1-0 win. Their one goal was scored by Oscar Alvarado at the 76th minute. A trip to Nationals in Daytona Beach, Florida is now on the line for the winner of this match tonight. MCC is looking for their first East District title since 2012, 13 years ago, where they took down Monroe University in a shootout after the match was tied at 2-2 after 2 overtimes. For Montgomery, they're looking for their first title since the 2022 season, where they also beat Monroe University 3-1. That was in early November of 22. But we are underway here under the lights at John L. DeMarco Field as MCC starts with possession. For MCC, they're unbeaten this year, 12-0-2. For Montgomery, they enter at 14-5-1 overall. They played the 4th most matches in all of JUCO this year, one of the best scoring teams. They're first in shots, goals scored, and shots per game, along with shots on goal as well. For MCC, they are the 19th ranked team in Division I. For Montgomery, they have not had a rank in now 4 straight weeks. They were as high as the 11th ranked team back in week 3 of the year. MCC didn't get their first rank until week 6 of the year. Entered preseason without a rank for the first time since 2023. Last weekend was their first postseason win since 2023 against Harcum here at home. As that is Owen Labor trying to get to it, but Luka Dodge with it as he gets this one back for Fukumura. 1-0 win for Montgomery over Hartford to get them to this district championship game in the Region 20 Championship. MCC with a 2-1 win over Monroe University. Their first win against the Mustangs in regulation. Like we said, they did beat them in 2012 in the district championship game, but that was in a shootout. There's no overtime during the regular season in the NJCAA, but rules change when it goes to the postseason. Jake Savani had the game-winning goal. Hati Funi also scored for MCC as whistles go. MCC will get a free kick. Expect a lot of physicality here in this match tonight. There was 8 total cards in MCC's and Montgomery's match back on October 4th of this year. That was a scoreless draw. The only draw for Montgomery this year, 1 of 2 for MCC this year. They've also had a draw with Monroe University back in the middle of October. Montgomery also had 23 fouls in that match. MCC had 12 in that early October match in Maryland. Under 42 minutes to go in the first 45 of the East District Championship round. Montgomery working with it. Labor looking for options, swings it out wide to the left wing. Elijah Breedell was there to cover. Luka Dodge also picked up. That goes over the end line. And it looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Montgomery. It looks like Ethan Goldstone will take the first corner of the match. Montgomery had 4 corners in their they had 6 corners against Hartford in their 1-0 win. This one put inside, head out by the back line of MCC. That's Jacob Savani who got to it. Now Elijah Breedell tries to get it past midfield. That's Jacob Escobar throwing it in for the Raptors. No shots early on from either side, with under 39:40 to go in the first half. That's Breedell with it on the far touchline. Montgomery takes it away, looking for a push here. Luka Dodge will step up and send it over the touchline. Looks like he was able to boot that one away from Marcelo Martinez, so it will be a throw-in in the left corner. This one put inside. That was head by Vertil Dorles. But coming off his line is Koki Niato, the keeper for MCC. On the other side, Avery Langford is the keeper for Montgomery. And we get our first touch from a keeper in this championship match. It's Caleb Hughes who's tripped up. It's taken away by the back line of the Raptors. Getting a head down on that one was Matt's owner. Now Koki Niatso off his line gets a touch. 37-10 to go in the match. Like we said, both these teams took a scoreless drawback on the 4th of October. MCC, they took 17 shots in that match. The Raptors had 12. No shots yet to start it, but MCC gets a free kick opportunity here. This one's put all the way inside. Avery Langford will get up to it to make the catch. Langford took some time to clear this one out, gets it out towards midfield. That's Howatashi who got to it. Latifuni lost the hold on that one. And Montgomery back with it. And Elijah Breedell able to intercept that one initially, still with it. Swarmed by 3 Raptor defenders. That's Dodge who got a head on it and was brought down. Whistles go. Looks like he was brought down by Oscar Alvarado for the Raptors. Alvarado leading the way for Montgomery this year with 19 goals, 40 points in total this year. On the other side for MCC, Latifuni has been their leading scorer with 8 goals. He had 1 in that semifinal round, the first goal of that match for MCC against Monroe University. "35 minutes to go here in the first half of the East District Championship round. Scoreless to start at MCC. Does have 1 shot, that one that Langford got up to snag. Credited a shot. That's Jacob Escobar with it on the far touchline, finds the board. Makes a move there, keeps it in. And now MCC looking to counter here. That's Caleb Hughes who initially had it, then was tripped up. Now he's back up on his feet, working with it. Gets to it. He's guarded by Munoz. Virgil Dorless put that one out, so MCC will get a throw-in from Harley Jackson. Svani gets it back to Jackson. Try to get it to Hughes, but Munoz stepped in the way. And MCC will throw it in right in the corner. Jackson gets this one for Savani, who had it, and it goes over the net. That was Latifuni, who then tried to put it in. Goal kick on the way for Langford. That was shot number 2 by MCC from Ifuni. This one finally hits the turf after a hit off the foot of Fukumura. Montgomery with it. That was Virgil Dorless with the takeaway. Fukumura stepped up, got a foot on it. That's Matt's owner working through some traffic. Makes a nice move there, but gets it back for Elijah Breedell. Fukumura and the back line for MCC look to slow it down. 32 minutes to go in the first half of the East District Championship round between Montgomery and MCC, the number 19th ranked team in Division I. Good ball here for Savani, but he could not get to it. And they're going to say that Savani last touched it, so it's a goal kick for Langford. MCC is 2-1 all-time against Montgomery. The Raptors didn't join the East District until the 2020 COVID-impacted season. They didn't become a Division I team until 2018. As whistles go, MCC will take over at midfield. But the Raptors are 2-1-1 against MCC since joining the East District. Hartford also part of it, along with Monroe University. 4-team district. And stepping up for the takeaway there is Benta Bruins. Montgomery looking for another push, looking for their first shot of this match. Fukumura there to guard. That's Vertil Dorlis who gets it to the opposite side for Nadelic. Looks like that one hit off of Hoatashi. Montgomery still with possession. 30-20 to go in the first half, scoreless between Montgomery and MCC. And it looks like the Raptors will get a throw-in in the left corner. Looks like Jacob Escobar gets ready to throw it in for Montgomery. The clock stops at 30:03 to go in the first half. Montgomery looking for an East District title for first time since 2022. MCC looking for their first since 2012. Winner of this match will head to Daytona Beach in Florida for the national tournaments in Division I of the NJCAA. Escobar throws it in. We resume play. And whistles go as it looks like Montgomery will get a set piece in an ideal spot. Looks like Escobar will step away. Instead, Ethan Goldstone will take this free kick as the Raptors set up inside. Scoreless to start this championship match. 29:30 to go. Goldstone takes the free kick. Puts this one inside. That bounces over the nets. So it's a goal kick for Koki Niato. Looking for what would be the first goal against one another this year after their scoreless draw back in early October. But the Raptors will stay without a shot. MCC with 2 early shots, 1 on goal. Montgomery will throw it in on their side of the pitch. That's Mateo Munoz throwing it in. This one booted off the back line by Granada, but Elijah Breedell comes down with it. Breedell threw it in for MCC. Savani takes it away, puts a shot on the way, but it's wide left. Savani with the game winner against Monroe University. in the semifinal round after MCC had a bye round for the quarterfinal. Montgomery had to win the Region 20 championship to make it to this championship game. They took down Hartford. And this one's going to hook out of play. The wind took it from Langford. Now MCC will get to throw it in on their side of the pitch. Harley Jackson will throw it in. This one's going to Savani. Back line there for Montgomery. Harley Jackson flips it up, tries to find Hughes. This one will go out of play. And that will be a corner for MCC. First corner of the match for MCC. It looks like Matt's owner will take this set piece, a line drive right at Luka Dodge. Try to feed it back inside. Looks like that was intended for Fukumura. Montgomery trying to get it back, but instead MCC still with possession. Good slide tackle there from Jacob Escobar. And the Raptors take over. Escobar will throw it in. 26-20 to go in the first half, scoreless between the Raptors and the Tribunes in the East District Championship. Breedell looking for options. Gets this one in. Owatashi gets it up for Ifuni. Savani couldn't handle it initially. Looks like Laborde gets that one across midfield. Luka Dodge with the challenge there. And a foul is called. He was all over Oscar Alvarado. And it'll be a free kick for the Raptors. Physical as expected between these two teams. Fouls are 3-2 early on. The Raptors leading in that category. This one put inside. Up to it there is Luka Dodge. And Savani came from behind there. Raptors still with it. As Munoz makes a nice move, but it's blocked by Owatashi. Hatifuni with space, gives it up for Jacob Savani, cuts it inside. This one put over the end line. That was Simon LaFonta who put it out of play for MCC, and now it's a goal kick for Langford. 24-20 to go in the first half of the district championship. That one ruled a shot for LaFonta. MCC with 4 total. Raptors still looking for their first. Just 1 of 4 shots on goal for MCC. Jacob Escobar throws it in for the Raptors. And now Koki Niatso will get a touch for MCC. This one chased down by Niatso. .23 minutes to go in the first half, scoreless to start this match. Tribunes back line along with Niatso putting in some work here. Fukumura decides to boot this one up. Breedel will not chase it down as it goes over the end line. And now Langford and the Raptors take over. MCC had 9 total shots in the first half of their match with Montgomery back on the 4th of October. The Raptors had just 4 in that first half, but both teams took 8 shots in the second half. Shots 4-0 early on, MCC leading. They're still with the ball leading in that category. And now the back line gets back to work here for MCC. Fukumura finds Caleb Hughes. On one touch, gets it to Jackson, cuts it in. Try to give it up, but there with the stop was Munoz. And that one's intercepted by Matt's owner. Caleb Hughes back with it. Swarmed by 2 Raptor defenders. Savani, with his back to the net, got that one back out. Jackson swarmed here. Trying to make a move there, and does. Virgil Dorless there with the defense. Hughes gets it inside. But a Raptor defender was there on the back line. Simon LaFonta with hands all over his jersey. Whistles go, and it's a free kick for MCC right in the middle of their attacking third. Under 21 minutes to go in the first half of the East District Championship. Scoreless to start it between Montgomery and MCC. Simon LaFonta and Jacob Savani, the ones near this free kick opportunity for MCC. 4 shots early on, 1 shot on goal. Looking to break the deadlock. This one put right to the chest of Langford. Shot was taken by LaFonta. And pushed down to the turf there was Savani by Virgil Dorless. "20 minutes to go in the first 45 of the district championship. The winner moves on to Daytona Beach in Florida for the national tournaments in Division I of the NJCAA. Hughes with it. Gets this one back out towards midfield for Fukumura, who then tries to find Hutifuni, but Jacob Savani was there. This one's put inside, put in the back of the net. That is Hutifuni. Or instead it was called an offside, so no goal there. Langford will get a goal kick instead. Hutifuni was looking for goal number 2 in the playoffs, but instead, play continues to roll on. 19 minutes to go in the first half. MCC still with it. Caleb Hughes with space. Still with it. Gets it inside, right to the hands of Langford. He's been busy so far in the first half. He's made a couple great snags as well in goal for Montgomery. MCC with 6 shots, 3 of those on goal. Montgomery has not taken a shot yet. As it looks like a Raptor is down on the turf. As expected, tensions will rise in this match between Montgomery and MCC. The clock will stop with 18:24 to go in the first half. That is Oscar Alvarado down on the turf for Montgomery, their leading scorer this year for the Raptors. He holds at his back, down right by that Raptor bench. Hatifuni will bring him back up to his feet. And Oscar Alvarado, he's good to go. Won't need a check from athletic trainer Mike Cerami here at MCC. But there's 18:24 to go in the first half, scoreless between Montgomery and MCC in the East District Championship. Jackson tried to get that one to Hughes. And that one misses the foots of Nedelik. Now Elijah Breedel will throw it in for MCC. And whistles go. MCC takes back over. That foul was called on Nedelik. 17:45 to go in the first half. That was foul number 6 on the Raptors. MCC with 2 as well. Good ball here from Virgil Dorlis, but too much on it, so it allowed Koki Niatso to get to it. As Harley Jackson gets nabbed with a foul there after he brought down Marcelo Martinez. So it's a free kick for the Raptors outside their attacking third. Under 16:40 to go in the first half, scoreless between Montgomery and MCC. Raptors with a free kick here. Ethan Goldstone takes it. Looks like that hit off of Luka Dodge. And it did. So the Raptors will get a throw-in in the opposite corner. That is Jacob Escobar throwing it in. Montgomery looking for their first shots. It looks like Sora Kozaki has checked in for Jacob Savani for MCC. That's our first sub in this East District Championship match, with 15:30 to go in the first half, scoreless between the Raptors and the Tribunes. Virgil Dorlis tries to split through 2, but he's shoved down. That was Hoatashi along with Simon LaFonta, who brought him down. And now it's another great set-piece opportunity for Montgomery to get their first shot of the match. Nedelik takes the free kick. And Koki Niatso was there to hit off a Raptor. But Fukumura was ready. Montgomery back with it. Martinez brought down by Matt's owner, but no whistles go. MCC gets the takeaway. And chasing this one down is Caleb Hughes. Whole lot of space to work with here. He approaches the box. Gives it up. That's Matt's owner with it. Hatifuni flips it inside. Caleb Hughes put it to the left of the net. Avery Langford will get the goal kick. Under 14:20 to go in the first half. That is shot number 7 of the first half for MCC. 3 of those 7 on goal. Tribunes looking for their first East District title since 2012. For Montgomery, they're looking for their first since 2022. Langford boots this one out towards midfield. Sarkozaki trying to come down with it. Breedel throws it in. That was Hoatashi on the ball there, but MCC still keeps possession. Breedel now moves up, gets to throw it in again. Breedel gets this one into the box. Hughes swarmed by Raptor defenders. This one on the end line, but that goes out. That was Elijah Breedel trying to get to it, but it went over the end line under 13 minutes to go in the first half. Scoreless between the Raptors and the Tribunes. Looks like Jin Yang is also into the match for MCC, one of their 2 subs in this first half. As Avery Langford will look to clear this one away. Looks like Chek Sao was also into the match for Montgomery. And Josh Defoe, their first 2 subs. There's 12 minutes to go in the first half. And we have an injured Tribune towards midfield. And now we will get a stoppage in play with 11:57 to go in the first half. That is Matt's owner who went down. He's back up on his feet. MCC with possession on the far touchline. That's Elijah Breedel getting ready to throw it in. Play resumes. Under 12 minutes to go in the first half. Scoreless between Montgomery and MCC. Now it looks like Luka Dodge will throw it in instead of Breedel. Luka Dodge, a returning sophomore for MCC. Hometown kid, their captain for the Tribunes this year out of Hilton, New York. As it looks like whistles go. The whistle happened during the play with Jackson. He was backing into Chek Sao. And it's a great set piece here for MCC right outside the box. Under 11 minutes to go in the first half. Looking for our first goal of the match. That is Hutty Funi along with Simon LaFonta lining it up. We've seen LaFonta take one of these shots, but Hutty Funi also there. Hutty Funi puts this one on net, but it's to the right. And Langford and the Raptors will look to clear it out with the goal kick on the way. Approaching 10 minutes to go in the first half. So instead of a LaFonta there, it was Hutty Funi, leading scorer for MCC this year. Put it just wide. LaFonso also had a free kick shot earlier in this first half, but he put it into the chest of Langford. But MCC has 9 total shots, 4 of those on goal. Montgomery with no shots in this match. Under 9:40 to go in the first half. The back line goes to work for MCC. That's Luka Dodge, who works with Fukumura. Gets it towards midfield. Finds owner. Now Elijah Breedel with it. Dodge gets this one all the way to Harley Jackson. Didn't come down with it initially, but now with it. Tries to cross it in. Looks like they hit off the back line of the Raptors. Langford tried to punch that one away. That was hit off of Granada initially. But there's under 9 minutes to go in the first half. Scoreless ball game between Montgomery and MCC in the East District Championship game. We'll get a corner here from MCC. This one put on the back post, but too much on it. Looks like Matt's owner was the one who took the corner. That was the second corner of the first half from MCC. The Raptors also have one. Langford boots this one away. This one floats out towards midfield. Obatashi got ahead on it. Kozaki tried to feed it to Hughes. And that one's put over the touchline by Jacob Escobar. So the Tribunes will throw it in. Dodge throws it in. And this one put over the end line. Another corner on the way for MCC in the opposite corner this time around. That was Jacob Escobar who put it over the end line for the Raptors. And it looks like Simon LaFonso will take the corner this time around. Third corner of the first half for the Tribunes. LaFonso wastes no time in swinging ball, but it's snagged again by Langford. Under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Langford with another snag in goal. He's been peppered with 10 shots by MCC. His squad does not have one. And the Tribune's right back with it. Caleb Hughes makes a nice move, gets it back out. Owner with it. And Hutzi Funi turns this one over. And this one will roll over the end line, so Koki Niatso will look to clear. He'll get a goal kick, hasn't faced a shot from the Raptors after they took 12 against MCC in their matchup during the regular season. They had just 4 of those 12 shots on goal. MCC had 7 of 17 in that match. They already have 5 of 10 on goal in this first half. .50 on the clock in the first half. Scoreless in this East District Championship. Winner moves on to Daytona Beach in Florida for the national tournament in Division I of JUCO. Jackson tried to make a move there, but stepping up was Marcelo Martinez. Jackson will now throw it in. Zaki trying to get ahead on it, but there with him was Sao. Hughes is tripped up. That's a free kick for the Tribunes. It looks like Miguel Granada tripped up Hughes. Hatifuni will take the free kick again. Near the end line, trying to break this deadlock. This one goes over the hand of Langford and now rolls all the way to the opposite corner. It goes over the end line, and it's a corner kick for MCC. Simon LaFonsa will take another corner. Had a nice in-swinging ball his last time in that corner. Does it again, puts it over the end line this time around. So this one not playable this time for LaFonsa off the corner. And there's under 3:50 to go in the first half. Langford with a goal kick. Three minutes on the clock in the first 45. Dodge is trapped in that opposite corner. Montgomery, they get the takeaway. They throw it in. This one back out towards midfield, hit off of Kozaki. Two minutes to go in the first half. An injured Raptor down on the near touchline. That is Miguel Granada. He collided with Harley Jackson after that slide tackle. And the clock will stop with 1:57 to go in the first half. But Granada is back up on his feet, and now it leads to a throw-in from Jackson for MCC. Inside of 2 minutes in the first 45 of the East District Championship match, MCC versus Montgomery. Ifuni trying to get to that one. Laborde was there. Foul was called. MCC will get a free kick in their attacking third. They have had a whole bunch of set-piece opportunities on their side of the pitch here in this first half. They've had 10 shots to show for it, 5 on goal. This match is scoreless. This one put inside. And it looks like an offside was called on MCC. Approaching 60 seconds to go in the first half.
One minute first half, 1 minute.
Langford gets this one past midfield. Breedel steps up. Luka Dodge trying to chase this one down and puts it out of play. Looks like Defoe throws it in quickly for the Raptors. And now the Tribunes take back over. 30 seconds to go in the first half. These two teams had a scoreless draw back on October 4th of this year. Looking for a third straight frame of 45 minutes without a goal between these two sides, but MCC looking to make a push. Caleb Hughes gets to it.
9, 8, 7.
MCC racing to get this corner kick and take the easy pass. This one put inside, but it will be scoreless heading into the locker room in this East District Championship match between MCC and Montgomery. Hopefully looking for the next 45 to decide it. If not, this game will go into overtime. There is no overtime during the regular season, but those rules change during the postseason. But we're scoreless heading in to the second half. We'll see you after the halftime break. Welcome back for the second half of the East District Championship match between the MCC Tribunes, the number 19th ranked team in Division I, facing off with Montgomery College, the Raptors. We are scoreless in this match after 1:45. There's been 3 straight halves between these sides this year with no scoring. These two teams had a scoreless draw back on October 4th of this year. We wonder if we need another 45 to decide it, or if overtime is necessary. The winner of this match will head to Daytona Beach in Florida for the national tournament in Division I of the NJCAA. MCC looking for their first East District title since 2012. Montgomery looking for their first since the 2022 season. For Montgomery, they took down Hartford in the Region 20 championship to get here. MCC, they had a bye round in the quarterfinal. They then took down Monroe University in the semi-final round, 2-1. Hartford took a 1-0 loss against Montgomery, who plays here tonight under the lights at John L. DeMarco Field in Brighton, New York. Montgomery was held without a shot in the first 45. MCC, they had 10 shots, 5 of those on goal. Both these teams had 8 total shots in the second half of their October 4th match this year. This is a Montgomery squad averaging just under 24 shots per match this year. That is best in all of Division I of the NJCAA. One of the best goal-scoring teams in the nation, held without a shot in the first half. For MCC, Simon LaFontaine led the way with 4 of those 10 shots for MCC. Caleb Hughes and Hutty Funi also had 2 shots. 3 of 4 on goal for LaFontaine. A lot of set-piece opportunities, especially late in the first half, and MCC did not take advantage. Avery Lingford, he's been busy, but he's made a couple great stops for the Raptors. Koki Niato on the other side for MCC has not been tested. That's Jacob Savani with it on the near touchline. He falls down to the turf. That was Jacob Escobar near him. That is foul number 8 on Montgomery in this match. Fouls are 8-4. Montgomery had 23 total fouls when these two squads met up in early October. MCC, they had 12 themselves. It's been physical here tonight. That is Luka Dodge, who was down, or excuse me, that was Fukumura, who was down for MCC near their bench. But there is a Raptor also down. Fukumura's back up. But we have an injured Raptor near the Tribune bench. It looks like that is Oscar Alvarado. He was shaken up during the first half as well. Their leading goal scorer this year with 19 goals on the season, 40 total points. He's back up on his feet. Both him and Fukumura hit the turf there. They are good to go on this misty Friday night here in Brighton, New York. 54 degrees here from John L. DeMarco Field. We are scoreless with 42 minutes to go in regulation. No overtime in the regular season, but if we need to decide it with overtime, that is the route they will go. But after 2 overtimes, if it's still a draw, then there will be a shootout to decide who goes to the national tournaments. Montgomery at 14-5-1 this year. MCC, they are unbeaten. 12 wins, no losses, 2 draws. They are in this East District Championship match for the first time since they won it in 2012. Montgomery was looking for an opportunity there. Fukumura got to it. This one flipped back inside. Koki Niatso steps up and prevents Oscar Alvarado from getting to it. Montgomery, they had an East District title back in 2022. This is their first time in this district title game since the 2023 season. They had a 1-0 loss to Monroe University that year. Like we talked about earlier, they did not become part of the East District till the 2020 season. Didn't become a Division I club till 2018. 4 teams in the district. Hartford, Monroe University, the Tribunes of MCC, and then Montgomery, the Raptors. .30 to go in the second half. Scoreless match between MCC and Montgomery. It's been 3 frames of no scoring between these two sides here this year. And their 2 matchups, including tonight now. And on Montgomery, they're looking for their first shot. That's Josh Defoe with space. Cuts it inside. Elijah Breedell was there. Defoe is down on the turf, but no whistles go. So MCC with it. Dodge gets it to Hatifuni. Caleb Hughes gets a step, approaching the end line. He's brought down. And that goes over the end line. He wants a whistle, but instead Langford will get a goal kick. Langford gets this past midfield. And this one put over the top of the nets. That was a far shot attempt there for the Raptors. Oscar Alvarado with the attempt there for the Raptors. Or excuse me, that was Marcelo Martinez. Marcelo Martinez had 5 of the 12 shots for Montgomery when these two teams met up in early October. That's Defoe with it, working with Elijah Breedell. Makes a nice move on him, gets by him. Now into the attacking third. He wasn't on the same page with Oscar Alvarado as that went by him. And that was a goal kick for Koki Niatso, the freshman keeper out of Tokyo, Japan. Under 38 minutes to go in the second half. .37 minutes to go in the second half. This one is put over the end line. That was Oscar Alvarado. Coquiniato will take the simple pass here to Luka Dodge. Jacob Savani with it, tries to cut it inside. Ethan Goldstone was there. He put it over the touchline. 36-20 to go in the match. Scoreless between Montgomery and MCC. Winner of this match heads to the national tournaments in Daytona Beach. Luka Dodge throws it into the box for MCC. This one put into traffic. It looks like it hit off of Caleb Hughes. And Linkford gets to it. The net is wide open. Stepping up is Harley Jackson. He corrals it. Hutifuni trips. And Linkford gets to it. Caleb Hughes chases this one down. He's cut off. Looks like that was a good slide tackle there from Bruins. Or excuse me, that was Vertel Dorles who had the slide tackle on Caleb Hughes for the Raptors. There's under 35 minutes to go in the match. Scoreless between the Tribunes and the Raptors. MCC finished the season, regular season, as the 19th ranked team in Division I after not having a rank from the preseason all the way to week 5 of the year. It was really the opposite for the Raptors. They haven't had a rank since week 5 to week 8 of the season, but they were ranked from the preseason to week 4, as high as 11th ranked. MCC's been 19th ranked 3 weeks in a row. Jackson flips it inside. That one head out by Jacob Escobar. Savani trying to come down with it. He had the game-winning goal against Monroe University in the semifinal, but now he's shaken up near the box on the MCC side of the pitch. He'll limp his way back toward midfield. So we're on the other side now with Luka Dodge. Under 33-20 to go in the match. Raptors with it. That's Defoe. But a burst of speed there. Elijah Breedell working with them. Owatashi also in the area. That's Bruins who puts it inside. And the board was cut off there. MCC back with it. That's Caleb Hughes streaking down the far touchline. Savani gives it up for Hughes. And that one will roll to the hands of Langford. That was Mateo Munoz there on the stop with Hughes for MCC. We got a stoppage in play for an injury timeout. 30 to go in the second half. That was Josh Defoe, who was down on the turf, but he's back up to his feet quickly. We are scoreless in this match. In this East District Championship round. Winner moves on to Daytona Beach for the national tournament in Division I of the NJCAA. .32 minutes left in the second half. Raptors will throw it in. Mateo Munoz will throw it in for Montgomery. Looks like whistles go after Harley Jackson was brought down, so MCC takes over possession. It's been a quiet start here to the second half after MCC had 10 total shots in the first half. 5 of those on goal. Montgomery held without a shot. Most shots per game in the nation heading into this match tonight. They've been held quiet offensively. Langford clears this one towards midfield. That was Jin Yang who stepped up for it. Gets it for Hutzi Funi. Now Caleb Hughes back with it. Cuts inside of the box. Makes a move there. Still with it. But a Raptor on the back line steps up. That was Miguel Granada with the stop there, but MCC throws it in. Granada will put this one out towards midfield. Oscar Alvarado trying to get to it, but Fukumura was there with him. .29:30 remaining in the second half. Scoreless between Montgomery and MCC. That's Jacob Escobar who had space. Gives it up. This one put inside. Breedel gets ahead on it. Savani trying to get to it. That was Jacob Escobar who also went for it. And now this one goes out of play. Goal kick for Koki Niato. That's Escobar with the takeaway there from Jin Yang. Under 28:40 to go in the match. Alvarado gave that one up for Dorless. This one put inside. That's put in the back of the nets. Montgomery breaks the deadlock. That is Oscar Alvarado for the Raptors. Goal number 20 this season for Alvarado. So there's 28-25 to go in the match. Montgomery on top 1-0. The winner moves on to Daytona Beach in Florida for the national tournaments. Montgomery looking for their second East District title in the past 4 seasons, if they can hang on and win tonight. That was actually Marcelo Martinez with the goal, so Oscar Alvarado not the goal there. My apologies on that. Jacob Escobar had the assist. So Marcelo Martinez scores the goal. This one put on nets, but it's wide left. Looks like Matt's owner took the shot. So Marcelo Martinez has his 8th goal of this season. 25 total points. For Escobar, that is his 8th assist of the year. 10 total points. Martinez was the one to take 5 of the 12 shots against MCC back in early October. And he gets a shot there for Montgomery and puts up the first goal in this match and between both these sides this year, including the regular season match. They had a draw in early October in Maryland. Hit off the chest of Savani. Fouls go as Montgomery will take over. Goldstone puts this one on the head of Nedelik, but it goes over the end line. Koki and Iatso will clear. That is Martinez's first goal since the 21st of October against Frederick Community College. He had back-to-back goals in back-to-back matches from the 16th of October to the 21st. Goal number 8 this year. Marcelo Martinez, a 5'10 freshman out of Spain. There's 25 minutes to go in the match. Montgomery on top 1-0. So Montgomery held without a shot in the first half. They have 2 now in this second half. MCC has taken just 1 shot after 10 shots in the first half. As Jin Yang works with it. 24-20 to go in the match in this East District Championship. Jacob Escobar getting ready to throw this one in. Lofts this one up, goes by the head of Simon LaFonza. Bredell tapped it. That is a foul call. Josh Defoe was tripped up by Matt's owner. That's a yellow card. Our first card of the match will go to Matt's owner. There were 8 total cards in MCC's and Montgomery's match back on the 4th of October. Both sides had 4 cards, yellow cards, in that match. There's 22:49 on the clock in the second half. 1-0 is the score. Montgomery on top. If MCC's season ended tonight, this would also be their only loss of the 2025 season. This would be win number 15 for Montgomery and another trip to the national tournaments. They were last in the East District Championship game in 2023. They last won in 2022. Didn't become an East District opponent until the 2020 season. But them and Monroe University, they've had control of this district. .22:30 remaining in the match. Elijah Breedell gets ready to throw it in for MCC. They've had the opportunities, looking for more in the second half. 10 shots in the first half. Kozaki tries to give it up for Hughes. Wasn't ready at first. He's brought down. No whistles go, and that's a stop by the back line of the Raptors. That was Ethan Goldstone with the stop for Montgomery as Avery Langford, well, gets a goal kick. Langford had a couple great stops during the first half. Now Koki Nyatso will get challenged here, but it's right to him. That shot was taken by Marcelo Martinez. He scored the lone goal in this match at the 61:35 minute mark of the match. He's now taken 7 total shots in their 2 matchups this year with MCC. So we're under 21 minutes to go in the match. Montgomery on top 1-0. Langford gets this one out towards midfield, hits off the foot of Jackson, but Montgomery with it. And this one will go out of play. Goal kick for Niato. Under 20 minutes to go in the East District Championship match. Montgomery with a 1-0 lead. Winner moves on to Daytona Beach in Florida for the national tournaments. "19 minutes to go in the match. Riedel got ahead on that. Snowjin Yang. That's Gabe Salati trying to get to it. Gabe Salati, a returning sophomore, getting some minutes here in the second half. And it's a free kick on the way. Looks like Luka Dodge will take it for MCC. Dodge hits that one right off of Oscar Alvarado. And now Dodge gets a step by him. And he's blocked again by Alvarado. Dodge heads that one towards Kokiniato. Under 17:40 to go in the match. Salati can't get to it, but Kozaki steps up. Salati with a big slide there. And he tripped up two Raptor defenders. But it's MCC who will keep possession. Luka Dodge puts this one all the way to Langford. Jumps up to make the catch. Caught it right over Hatifuni. And another catch, another reception there from Langford. That is shot number 2 of the second half for MCC. That's Caleb Hughes down on the turf, but he's back up to his feet. Clock continues to roll on. The clock at 16 minutes to go in this East District Championship match. Saki gets a head on it. Caleb Hughes then put a foot on it, but it was blocked by the back line of the Raptors. It looks like that was Granada who blocked it. And now we have an injured Raptor in the corner. That was Mateo Munoz. He's back up on his feet. Clock stops with 15:30 to go in the second half. MCC's season hangs in the balance for Montgomery. They're looking for their first East District title since 2022. MCC playing in this district title game for the first time since 2012. Breedell backpedaling to that one, but that's put on the foot of Escobar. He's guarded by Dodge, and he's shoved down initially. Dodge got the takeaway, but Jin Yang also was there to get a foot on it. Under 14:40 to go in the match, Elijah Breedell will throw it in. Montgomery looking to hand MCC their first loss of the season and end their season. Zaki gets ahead on it. Hughes couldn't get to it in time. That was sent out by Goldstone. Now Laborde gets it out towards midfield. It's Alvarado trying to make a move on Fukumura. $13:20 to go in the East District Championship match. Montgomery on top 1-0 after their goal from Marcelo Martinez at the 61-minute mark of the match. It was assisted by Jacob Escobar. It was on just their second shot of the match. Both of those shots have been in the second half, as Defoe is able to draw the foul. And they'll get a set piece here for the Raptors. It looks like Ethan Goldstone will take it. Montgomery looking to add to their lead. This hits off the hand of Koki Niatso, and he makes the stop. Niatso prevents the potential dagger of the match right there if that goal went in. But he gives his team a shot. 12 minutes to go. MCC trailing by 1. That's Munoz trying to get to it, but Langford steps up. It's off his line. Munoz with the defense there. Langford gets back in goal. And Montgomery gets this one across midfield. Dodge stepped up initially. Nice ball here for Defoe, working with Elijah Breedell one-on-one, trying to make a move by him. Puts a shot on the way. That's put in the back of the nets by Josh Defoe. Put the razzle-dazzle on to make it 2-0. Goal number 7 on the season for Defoe. 17 total points. And he gives Montgomery a 2-goal cushion. 11:09 remaining in the match. Looks like 2 Raptors were awarded a card during the celebration. Josh Defoe scored the goal, got a card, and then Oscar Alvarado also with a card. It's been a team that has piled up the yellow cards this year. They're very physical, a lot of fouls, not just in this match. They have 12 to MCC's 6. But hey, they're up by 2. Score is 2-0. MCC season hanging in the balance. So Montgomery takes 0 shots in the first half. They took 3 in the second half, and 2 of them have been put in the back of the nets. One at the 61-minute mark, the other at the 78-minute mark, the most recent. This shot was taken by Gabe Salati, but it goes over the end line. Avery Langford, goal kick on the way. Raptors looking for their second East District title in the past 4 seasons since becoming part of this district in 2020. .20 remaining in the ball game. MCC, they had 10 shots in the first half, 3 in this second half. Now looking for a push here. Caleb Hughes floats it inside. And this one was tapped out by Ethan Goldstone. It's a goal kick now for MCC with under 9 minutes remaining. It looks like Jin Yang will take the corner. Corner kick number 6 in this match for MCC. Jin Yang trying to get to it, but Fertel Dorless was right by him. Marcelo Martinez with it. He scored the first goal for the Raptors. Looks like he tried to find Oscar Alvarado, who chases it down before it goes over the touchline. It's guarded by Elijah Breedell. Breedell takes it away. MCC keeps possession. That hit off of Owen Laborde. .7:10 remaining in the match. Montgomery on top 2-0. Both goals scored in the second half. Looks like Vertel Dorless tripped up Dodge there. See hit the turf hard, holding now at his left arm. This one finds his foot there. Boots this one back up. Looking for Andrew O'Neal. 6:20 remaining in the match. Langford will fall to it on the end line. keeper for Montgomery was busy during the first half. Not as busy in the second half, but he'll take the 2-goal lead here for the Raptors. 5:45 remaining in the match. So under 4:40 to go in the match, Luka Dodge is nabbed with the foul there. That was Marcelo Martinez who tried to take the quick shot with Niato trying to get back. Hawks will stop. There is 4:28 remaining in the match. Montgomery looking for a push here. It's Ryan Reed who got that one up, but Koki Niato off his line. MCC going to have to hurry it up with 4 minutes remaining in the match. Montgomery put some of their reserves into this match. Fukumura gets it to Kozaki, and Langford will step up before Andrew O'Neal gets to it. And Langford and the Raptors will look to burn more time. If Montgomery shuts out MCC, this would be their 12th of the year. That one is put in the back of the net. It's 3-0. That goal was scored by Ernesto Vides Austin. Under 3 minutes to go in the match. Montgomery closing in on the district title, up 3-0. This one set up for an opportunity for MCC. This one right on the edge of the box. 2:35 remaining. MCC looking to cut this deficit to 2. That's Hutzi Foodie lining up along with Gabe Salati. And this one is blocked quickly. We'll get another stoppage in play. Looks like we'll get another try here for MCC. Clock now is 2:33 remaining in the match. Looks like it'll be another opportunity here for Salati. And this one blocked out in front. Salati will chase it. They'll go over the touchline. Salati will throw it in. O'Neal with it. Puts it inside, but for no one. Kozaki and Hughes were the one close to it, but it'll be a throw in here for Montgomery. Clock stops at 1:30 to go. Injury time out here for Montgomery. That is Ewan Nadelic being carried off. Ethan Goldstone along with Mateo Munoz helping him off the pitch for Montgomery. Or excuse me, that was Jacob Escobar who was shaken up on the play and carried off. So that's Escobar who exits with an injury, now over at the Montgomery bench. Approaching 60 seconds to go in the match. This will be the Raptors' first East District title since 2022.
Regulation, 1 minute.
They'll be off to Daytona Beach in Florida for the national tournaments. So it'll be win number 15 this year as well. Andrew O'Neill puts it right to Langford under 40 seconds remaining in the match. MCC will end their season 12-1-2. Montgomery 15-5-1. Team that joined the district back in 2020, looking for one more goal. Koki Niato steps up and gets to it. As the final 10 seconds approach.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
But that's it. It's over. Montgomery College is heading to Daytona Beach in Florida for a trip to the national tournament, their second East District title in the past 4 seasons. A win of 3-0. They don't take a single shot in the first half, and they proceed to put up 3 goals in the second 45. And now they have a date in the national tournaments. That's going to do it here on the Tribunes Media Network. So I'm Stephen Bell, thanking you for tuning in. A 3-0 win for Montgomery College.